Well, let's see who's around today. I know I am. And I ate too much last night, so I think I'm getting rounder to be around too much. Actually, I grew up as a short, fat kid. And I sort of, it's always in my mind. I fight weight every day of my life, and I'm, what, 82 now. And the job's not over yet. It's that crack that they call sweets. Oh, what happened? Why aren't I online? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come back. People on, yeah, don't see me. So I'm gonna hang up, okay, on Let's Go Help People. I gotta figure out, I started too many things at one time, but I'll be back in a minute. No, I wanna cancel. Okay, go to cancel for membership video and go live. Now I have to get my camera. Now, why isn't that camera on? Let me see. I'm gonna take it out and put it in again. Maybe this time I have it. Okay. Yes, we have some bananas. Okay, so I got that. Okay, oh, don't want that. Okay, so we're online on Let's Go Help for members, and I'll be, as soon as I fix the robot camera so it doesn't take a picture of the ceiling, because that's what it does a lot. Oh, and I don't have a title on this, but okay, I'm live. Actually, the title I had there is Non-Trump Grants. So you could take advantage of paying healthcare bills, paying debt, paying home costs, and paying business, and I said healthcare and jobs. Okay, so they're the big things that in our life is healthcare, jobs, housing, and debt. And look, the new budget doesn't cover any of that. It's going to put more people in debt, will not help their health care. It's going to take away health care from like 11 million people. Wow. So they're not going to have health care anymore. And all this will fold out in the next, 6 months or so. But this what does. And what they're giving is, here's this. I don't know if you've seen this chart. What's happening is, this is what the millionaires, or actually the top 1%, are going to get $1 trillion from us, the government. Okay, we are the government. This is your money. This is all our money. So in the budget, there's going to be $1 trillion that are going to millionaires. Okay, this is the top 1%. We're actually closer to billionaires. And so that's $1 trillion. So that's budget. Now, what they're also doing is getting from Medicaid almost $1 trillion. So they're not going to give Medicaid to people, so they save $1 trillion to pay this $1 trillion. I mean, to me, that's immoral. But I don't vote in Congress, so they have to deal with that. I mean, what is better than health? We have one of the worst healthcare systems already in the country, in the world. Everybody in the world, any developed country pays half the price we pay for healthcare and gets better results. We pay twice the amount of money. We have more people dying from diseases. We have more people dying from in childbirth. We have more women dying in childbirth. We have terrible. We have the fattest people in the world. So our healthcare in this country is terrible, and we pay twice as much for it as anybody else. And now there's going to be like 11 million people that won't be eligible for healthcare anymore, in order to create $1 trillion to give to the top 1%. Now, I don't know where you went to school or what kind of religion you have, but why is this going off again? Gosh, That just happened again. Let me try this and put into another one and see if that works. Wow. Do you see that? No, I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're there now. I see what I did. It was sort of a stupid mistake from me. That's what's nice about getting older. You know that you're going to make a lot more mistakes than you think you are. And I guess I've always been that way, but younger, you ignore it and pretend you're Superman. But we're not. We're just human, trying to struggle through life like everybody else is. So that's why I'm going to put a whole bunch of things in the chat that I've been working on this morning. And these are new items. You'll probably see me talk about them a little later too in other formats, the kinds of things. But I have links here for a lot of other things that you could use. So I'll put them in the chat for members, and I'll try to get it in the chat in on what do you call it? On YouTube. You know what I meant. Let's get the right one. Okay, so on YouTube, I'm gonna put this in the live on YouTube that we're on live right now, okay? So we're live right there. And so I'm gonna go there. We have 100 people watching on YouTube right now. And I'm gonna put this in the chat, okay? There's a whole bunch of links. So you gotta get these. And I'll go over the links. I think it's maybe too big. It won't let me do that big line in YouTube. Well, let me try it in smaller pieces, okay? I'm screwing up the whole thing. As it won't let me put any of this in. I guess I got too much there. I know, I should have put it in the description, not in the chat. Oh, it doesn't want me to do that in the chat. Okay, so we get that out of there, and I'm gonna put it in the description on YouTube. So if you're not a member of Let's Go Help, go over to YouTube and get all these links that I put in there. It's all new research I just put together for this morning's show, okay? And here, the kind of things you're gonna get in here are $10,000 a month in personal grants, okay? And that's available at this website, okay? It's at singlemotherguide.com, singlemotherguide.com. So make sure you go there and get all the major programs. I mean, that has Medicaid in it. It has SNAP, but it's nicely arranged so you could go to one website and apply for everything, and all the states are listed there. So that's important to do. Okay, free college tuition for workers and their children. This is very interesting, and it's happening, I think in Tennessee, Arkansas. No, where is it? But if you work for the government in this state, you could get free college tuition, not only for yourself, but also for your family. Okay, this is Missouri. Okay, St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, so you can get free college tuition, from them, and that's pretty cool. So every state will have something like this. That's why you have to look to find out what's available in your state. They're not going to tell you. They don't have they don't know how to do marketing, so they don't know how to find you to let you know about it. So you have to do that. And a couple places to start, if you're not a member of Let's Go Help, is go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org. Or another thing you could do right now, you can go to this website, and I'll put it in the description in the YouTube, but go to tiny, tinyurl.com/lesgo500. That's a report that will show you all the grants in your state, 500 grants in your state. Okay, every state is listed there. So you download this report at tinyurl.com/lesgo500. So if you're not a member, members could find this, on the left-hand side, the table of contents, you'll see the 500 grants there, and you just download. But if you're not a member, I want to make sure people who don't have $20 to join us also have access to these programs, because they're programs that you apply for. And what's different about the membership, in addition to showing you these reports, every day we have 4 or 5 hours at least of members that help members. So you could talk to other members and they tell you how they got money, so you could follow their example and how to get it. So you don't have to worry about me. So if you're a government employee in that state, and other states will have something similar. So you got to find out what's in your state. Go to that tinyurl.com/lesgo500, and there'll be a section there on education and training and who to contact in your state to find things like this. Okay, so that's for free college tuition for government workers and their children. How do you like that? Now, where else are you going to get that except in America, right? Okay, number 3, new local grants to help you buy a home, repair a home, and to pay your rent. This is money that's from your Office of Community Development. Every county has an Office of Community Development, and you have to learn how to do that, particularly if you need help with housing of any way. They are your access to government programs, because the federal money goes to the local, goes to the state, then the state goes to the county, and things like that. Now that's not, every city will have at least 100 programs for housing. So this is a good place to start. In your city, you want to go to the Office of Community Development, okay, and start doing that. Okay, here's another program. $30 million in emergency grant for families and businesses that are hurt by a disaster, okay? So the floods in Texas, the fires in California, we're getting more and more disasters like this, okay? And so FEMA, FEMA.gov is where you go to check if your area is in a declared disaster area. So you go there, see if your county is listed there, so you're eligible for up to $40,000 or more, to fix up your home again, or pay for the car that was ruined, or get mental health and dental health. All that is free. But what's happening too is, besides the government programs, nonprofit organizations are available to help you pay for that too. So you always have more than one place to solve a problem, because there's so many nonprofits that will do that. But how do you find those nonprofits? That's the key. You have to go looking, because they'll never find you. And a good place to do that, and by the way, never go to Google, okay? Never go to Google if you don't have money. If you have money, fine, go to Google and spend your heart out. But Google is not there to give you money. Google is there to get your money, to pay for advertising. Okay, Google is probably the richest company in the world. So that tells you they make a ton of money, and they're making a ton of money off of you looking for help. So you don't have money, so you can't give Google money to get help. You have to use the alternative, and this is what Let's Go Help is all about. Showing people the alternative to Google to get money. And there's hundreds and even thousands of organizations. So if you need help, during a disaster or something like that happen, in addition to FEMA, you want to go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org. You go there and you find dozens of people organizations, nonprofit organizations. Spencer College, but never got any information or response as any other members. I mean, did you apply for our grant, Spencer? I'm not sure what you call it. Now, we don't, if you applied to a government grant, talk about age today. Today is Dick Van. Oh God, Dick Van Dyke's 100, cruel. Yeah, he's a fun guy. The moderators are great at Let's Go. Thank you, Jason. I guess I need to find a member to assist me because I'm a member and have applied for 20 grants and I haven't gotten one. Where did you apply? Is it for our grants you applied or for government grants? From the government. Okay, now to get more one-on-one help, attend our workshops. We have 4 or 5 hours or more every day, okay? I hope, I have applied to several or some of yours and the government, okay? And the way you apply to government, you have to learn the system, okay? And the system is really finding a potential and then calling them first. You never apply before you call somebody, okay? Because you're wasting time. You want to know if somebody there will tell you that, yes, it makes sense for you to apply. Because it's easy just to apply, and nothing really happened. And see, when you ask them that question, then you get another chance to say, okay, if I'm not available for your grant, where else can I get help? You always ask people for other places on where you could get help. That's how you really get into it. It's by finding a source that leads to a source that leads to a source. It's panning for gold. It's hunting. You have to talk to people. You're not going to get the help by going to Google or searching the internet in any way. You have to talk to people in your community that are there to help you with the kinds of problems you have. And you could find 100 or so do that. So you're not going to run out of possibilities for a long time. But it means doing the work on the phone too. Let's see, where are we on my list? Okay, so FEMA. Okay, so there's $30 million actually in Texas, where the people are getting FEMA money, but there's $30 million of extra money that's available. Grant money you don't have to pay back. So that's what you want to do. Let's see, here's another $20,000 to small business grants, and the deadline is August the 4th. So these are local programs. See, most of the government grants for business are local. They're state, they're county, they're city, okay? Not federal, no, unless they're contracts. That's the best thing, actually, for people in businesses get a government contract. But here, Cincinnati is giving $20,000 to small businesses until the 4th of August. Okay, now see, programs like this come and go. So you have to be plugged in a way to find out. So you start that today. You start contacting the people in your area that know about this. Okay, and a place to find them is, if you're a member, go over to Unlock My Goals. And when you go there, you'll see about 6 or 7 items, and the second one I think is start your own business. And then you start calling those nonprofit organizations that are in your community to help you start or expand any business. Even if you don't know what business to start, even if you don't even know how to spell entrepreneur, they will help you for free. Help you get the money, the legal help, any kind of help you do that. But you have to make that relationship with them. It doesn't happen by automatic. And it's you have to put in the work to get the response. Let's see, okay, where did I leave you off? Okay, so that's $20,000 to start a business. Here, free training to get a $100,000 a year job. There is programs now that are out there to train you at AI without a college degree. This is a big growth area for jobs. And like the state of Virginia now has a program where you could take free training on how to use AI and get a high-paying job without a college degree. You get a certificate and everything. It's free. Now, every state will have something like this. So if you're not in Virginia, and the list I have here is for Virginia, and then there's a list from Forbes magazine that shows you about other national programs. But what you want to do, if you're interested in any kind of job training, if you're a member or not a member, the first thing you should do is go to a website called careeronestop.org. So you want to go to that, careeronestop.org, and you make an appointment. All getting help is about making appointments. All getting help is about making appointment, and that's what you want to do. You get an appointment and talk to people about you need training to get a better job. Because now you could take training like that, and actually there's other training programs like that not only are for free, but they give you money to live on while you're training. So you can make maybe 40 grand or more a year learning a skill that make a $100,000 a year job. Now this one I'm talking about right now, AI, it's just free training. So the training is free. So you maybe have to make other sources for income while you learn this. But it's a good way to part-time to get that skill, to get on a career without a college degree, to get on a career for $100,000. And that's what you have to do now, because it's all about getting income. I mean, our country is, in debt up to its keister. Okay, take a look at this graph I just made this morning. Oh, where are we? I gotta relax, maybe. God, this. Okay. Now this is a graph that shows you the top yellow line. Okay, that's 90% of us that's the debt for 90% of the country is growing exponentially. See that line? That's from 1980 to present. Now the bottom line is the top 1%. They have no debt. They don't care about debt. They don't care. Actually they make money off of you being in debt. And after the government being in debt. That's why I think the White House isn't worried about putting more debt. I mean, the White House is adding trillions and trillions of dollars of debt. We have to pay for that. And we pay interest on that. Now, who makes the interest on debt? Rich people. They loan the government money and they're guaranteed to get paid because it's rich. So it's a good place for rich people to put their money. They still own it, it's their money, and they'll get it because the government is pretty secure. And so the rich people make money off of your debt. It's just you, the credit card companies, look at, they're charging you 18%, 25%, 30%. They're making money on that. They can't make that kind of money on Wall Street, but they can make that off of you because you're paying for it, because you can't live without getting the extra money, and you go on your credit card and put in money, and that's why it's never ending. So inflation's going up, and your wages are not. Wages have not gone up in the last 50 years. And so you're living on something from 50 years ago that was fine, but it's not today. And this is what happens. You go into debt to try to live. And there's nothing in the budget that just came out that attacks that. It's going to be worse because the inflation's going up. Everything is going to cost more, and you're going to have to pay more for other things, particularly health care. Those of you that didn't have to worry about paying for health care, now are going to have to pay health care. And that's the biggest thing you're going to have. You can't buy a home. You can't rent in a place. You don't have money for that because that is going up. We don't have enough housing stock. So everything is going up. So you have to learn to live differently. And one way is to use government programs to help you pay for these things so you don't go into debt and just get, because that creates a sickness inside, I think. When you're in debt, you worry about that, and that does something. I don't have the science to prove this, but it has. The worry is terrible. And you see the top 1% doesn't care, but the top 1% are going to get another $1 trillion from the government, And what that $1 trillion is, we're going to have to pay that $1 trillion to the top 1%. And that means you and I have to pay for that. So they're taking riches from us, and they don't even need it. We have so many people that need it in this country. I mean, that's what I can't understand. We have more poor people, you've probably seen me do this before, more poor people in this country are in poverty than any other developed country. We're number one up here. 17% of us live in poverty. Nobody's addressing that. All they address is the border or something like that. Well, and actually the money on the interest of the debt that we're gonna pay, okay? This is the interest that we have to pay as a country, okay? How much interest we're paying on the debt. Now, it's gonna be up to $1 trillion now. We're paying $1 trillion. So that budget that is giving $1 trillion to the rich people, we also have to pay $1 trillion on the debt we owe. We owe, I forget, 13, 15, forget what $1 trillion of debt we are, but we're in debt up to our keister. And so we have to pay interest on that. And that interest is bigger than what we pay for the Defense Department. That interest is bigger than what we pay for Medicaid. That interest is bigger than what we pay for spending on children. Now, why are we paying more on interest to give money to the rich people than we are for help for kids? It's amazing, you know. So we get bamboozled again, I think, is what it really boils down to. But there is help out there. You have to ignore that and go on and take care of yourself first. And you take care of yourself first by, number one, finding nonprofit organizations and government offices that help you with your financial problems. And that will take you a dozen, 2 dozen phone calls at least. You don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But I know you get nothing if you don't do anything. Whatever you do above nothing is great, okay? And that's what you should be doing, okay? And that's the only thing you should be doing. And you should be talking to people that are there to help you. The government, our country, 40% of everybody in our country is there to help you with the financial problem. You hear that? 40%. 40% of everything in the country is money and free money and help to give to you to live a better life. But they don't advertise. So you're going to go to Google and get wiped out before you get any help. So you don't want to get wiped out before you get help, okay? You want to get help. And help is getting on the phone and asking for help. And it's asking for help from people who are in the business to help you. People in Google are not in the business to help you. People in Google are in the business to get your money because they're going to tell you what's good for them, not what's good for you. You want to talk to people that have jobs that help you find out what's good for you. Those people, I mean, that's what Let's Go Help is all about, showing you where to find these people. If you don't have $20, then go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org and put in your keyword because you will have, there's 600,000 organizations in that website that only give out information for free, that only give money for free. So you want to talk to those people about the best ways and your best options for getting out of the financial trouble. If you go to that website and put in financial counseling, you'll get probably 50 to 100 nonprofit organizations that give free financial counseling for you to get out of debt and that stuff. Nobody's going to charge you any money there. And that's what's important to know. But you don't know because they don't advertise. And what people know about is what is advertised. And what's advertised is not an opportunity. Anybody who's advertising, that means they want to get money from you. So if you don't have money, then that's not an opportunity for you. That's an opportunity for the people who are advertising and want your money. So you have to stay away from there. Where do I pay the $20? No, Dominica. Yeah, it's letsgohelp.com. LESKOHELP.com. The cool attire makes me happy. Yeah, see, I mean, I love walking. We're dressed like this every day. I go down the street, makes people happy. They come up and hug me. They don't even know me. I don't know them, but it makes people happy. So I feel a responsibility actually even work like this. Another thing I'm getting into in my old age here is love. It's amazing what love can do for your life. Um, it can change the whole atmosphere without costing you a penny. I mean, when I grew up as a man in this country, we all concentrated on being faster, stronger, smarter, richer, or whatever than anybody else. And, and what we forgot about is our heart. And the best thing in life, I mean, you have to take care of yourself, and that's very important, but is love. I mean, that's one thing you could grow for the rest of your life. And being an old man, I feel, boy, that's what I'm going to work on. 'Cause I can't get faster. I can't get smarter. I'm losing a lot of shit in the brain. And I can't get stronger. I go down the gym every day, but boy, it's not going to build any muscles if I could stay, not go down as fast as all that it is. But I could love harder. And I think all of us, now I just spent 2 weeks in Paris, and I was there about 25 years ago, and I had a vibe I got from there that was so special. I mean, I don't know if you remember being in love or whatever. I mean, that special feeling you have when you're in love is so wonderful. And that's the thing we should try to recapture. And that's what I feel at my age. One thing I could do better is love. Sure, I can't get stronger. Sure, I can't get smarter. But I could love harder, and I could love smarter. And the more, even coming back from Paris again, I just feel, again, it's almost like, you know, none of the bullshit in life bothers you as much anymore. And I'm trying to keep that by keeping my heart open and loving. And the more you love people, that I think that's infectious. It helps other people too. Just like when I wear this stuff because I like it, and if I feel this is me inside, this is how I feel inside. And so if somebody likes this, I know I'm going to like them. So it saves us a lot of time. I used to dress in Armani, fancy suits and all that kind of crap. But all I attracted was people who wanted my money because they thought I had some. But if you show your insides, and that's what love is being honest and loving and caring for other people. I think the most selfish thing to do in life is helping somebody. That's why I stay in this business. At 82 years old, I hope to do another. I'll be healthy enough to do it for another 10 years at least. Because loving is the most selfish thing you could do. Giving is the most selfish thing you could do. That's why I feel our community is a loving community. We have 25,000 people that are loving each other and trying to help each other get the money and help they need to solve problems. We're not trying to make money out of you. We only charge $20, and even that we give back to members. We give back to members up to $50,000 to $70,000 every month, giving you back money. Only charge $20 when we still give back grants to members only, because that's what we do with our profits. We're not trying to go to the moon or buy fancy cars and stuff like that. No, it's about helping people and helping people who need help. It's no fun to help people who don't need help. They don't need it. And that's why I used to do this for rich people and charge thousands and tens of thousands of dollars for this. And they'll pay it because they make millions, but they don't even need the money. They're not help. I know a lot of people need this money. And so I'm spending the rest of my life trying to make sure as many people as possible know about this, because the government isn't doing a good job of that. And I've been waiting for them to do it for 50 years now, and time's running out, so I gotta do it. Somebody's gotta do that. So that's what really I see, that maybe I'll be able to build something that will be here for other people who wanna know about what this great country has to offer them, okay? Because the rich people know that. That's why they're all over Washington now, trying to get more and more money from the government. Now, Elon Musk is firing people, over 200,000 people he fired from the government. 200,000 people, because it's waste, fraud, and abuse. Now, he gets $6 million a day from the government money. $6 million goes to Elon Musk from the government. And he's being investigated by every place he's getting money from. And what he did is fired all the people who are investigating him. Now that's the, what is um, the the cat who's monitoring the hen house? How does that saying go? Something about chickens and hen houses. I definitely trying to take care of mom. Okay, Spencer. Again, you want to go. Let me get you this. So, okay. See, I'm putting elder care because there's a government-sponsored organization that helps you there, and you just see for-profit organizations that want to get your money when you don't have to pay. God, it's terrible. That's why you have to stay away from Google, please. They're just there to get your money. And that's elder care. Yeah, there it is. Okay, here. Call this phone number and make an appointment with a local counselor that will help you take care of your mom. Now, that's just the beginning. You're going to have to do a lot more calling after this, okay? So don't do this as only thing to do. Okay, Spencer? Okay. Yeah, it's been hard. Trying to get a home in a different state. Okay, I definitely need it. Okay, Spencer. Real challenge being a disabled and unemployed black man. I need help. Okay. Now, when you call that hot number and they'll show you the local area office on aging, you call them and ask for help. Now, the other thing you want to do is go to findhelp.org. And put in your zip code, and then put in either disability or caregiver, things like that, and see other nonprofit organizations locally that will help you to do that, okay? And that's important. And sorry to sound like an old fool or something, but I really do believe in love. Now, I didn't earlier. I mean, something important. I thought love was sex. That's a guy's viewpoint. Yeah. And it's growth from the inside, and you grow as a human by sharing your love more. That's how we really grow. Yeah, it's been hard. Yeah. Well, there's many support groups to help you, so keep trying. Now we have a report too. Ask one of our researchers about the aging. So we have a free report on all the help that's available for seniors at aging. Maybe I could find you that right away and get that to you right now so you don't have to wander in the drive. Okay. Okay, let's see, seniors. Okay, here it is, a state-by-state listing of free help for seniors and people with disabilities. Okay, now the best way to do this is start calling as many people as you can. You call, be nice, and open your heart and say, hey, I'm having trouble, I need help. I went on a debt, month teeth implant. I could use some money to clear some of that up. Wow, okay. Wish I got you earlier, but look at the health care, okay? There's free help paying health care bills, okay? Ethan, look in the left-hand side of Let's Go Help, and we have a report on paying for your health care bills. There's nonprofit organizations that'll help you negotiate and things like that, okay? So make sure you call them. How about grant to start a business? Yes, go on the left-hand side there and look for Unlock My Goals. And when you go Unlock My Goals, then one of the items there is starting a business. Then when you get there, it shows you who to call. You have to call people, so you make an appointment to sit down with them to see the best way that it is for you to start your business. And the other thing you do is if they don't help you, you call another source. There are many sources out there. And I just did a new report. They'll show you 50 more sources in any city to find that. Download this. Go to tiny, TINYURL.com/Lesco local business. They'll show you how to use ChatGPT to find 40 more sources of nonprofit help for you to start a business no matter where you live in this country, okay? And it takes you following up. It takes you calling people. It takes you asking for help as an individual. People want to help people. They don't want to help robots or digits on the internet, you know, or chats or bots or all that nonsense. No, be a human and get help from humans. That's what we're here for. That's what America, that's what you're here as a human for, to help other humans. So there's other humans. 40% of everything in America is humans helping other humans. You want to find them. You don't want to go to Google and find people who help you if you have money only. You want to find the people that are humans who help humans. Make sense? Good. Okay, guys, I'm running out of juice. Another thing, you get older. Okay, so if you're not a member, you want to join us on the 25,000 people that help each other get government grants and live through this tight times, because what Trump's doing is just going to make it a little harder for you. There's still plenty of help, but he's making it a little harder for you to get to. So that's why I think that we're needed even more, but that's a biased opinion. Don't trust me. And if you think I'm a bullshitter and you joined, I'll always give you your money back. Don't worry. How about grants to start a business? Okay, I think I did that, Gary. You got that. Don't. Oh, thank you, Spencer. I have critics that I think will disagree with you, but it doesn't bother me. Thank you. We're all human. We all have bad sides. We're all screwed up. We're all suffering. None of us know exactly what to do. We're all struggling. But I think the thing is, we help each other struggle through instead of, you know, doing bad stuff and telling people they're wrong. No, tell me what you want to do, and I'll do my best to help you find the money and help you need to do that. That's what I think love is. It's not telling people what to do. It's helping them do whatever they want to do and helping them accomplish that. So that's what Let's Go Help is here for, doing just that. So let us try to help you too, okay? Love you so. Thanks for opening my heart. This is the best life I've ever had. And I've done more than I thought for a kid who barely got through school. Feel very fulfilled, and now more than ever. And it's because of you. Because you say this is important and I can maybe help you, and that's the nicest gift anybody can give me. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you.